Across a neighbor's fence, the secret backyard prison seems to be a jumble of tents and trash. It is here that for 18 years, Jaycee Dugard was held captive, and apparently where she gave birth to 2 children. Damon Robinson lives next door.
It reminds you of the Hannibal Lecter-like deal. It's like creepy.
What lay behind the house on Walnut Avenue was kept from view by thick shrubs, tall trees, and solid fences. Entered through a narrow gap hidden by a tarp, there was a secret second backyard, a crude prison. There, investigators found a series of sheds and tents they say were strategically arranged to prevent any contact with the world beyond. Chillingly, one of the sheds was completely soundproof, with a door that could be opened only from the outside. There were 2 tents, a rudimentary outdoor toilet, and a shower of the kind used for camping. Jaycee's accused captors, 58-year-old convicted sex offender Philip Garrido and his wife Nancy, have been charged with kidnapping, taking Jaycee from a bus stop in 1991. Garrido is also charged with rape. Police believe he fathered Jaycee's 2 daughters, the firstborn when Jaycee was just 14. Garrido spoke of the girls, now aged 11 and 15, in a phone call from jail.
Those 2 girls, they slept in my arms every single night from birth. I never touched them.
The county sheriff admitted today a worried neighbor warned his department about Garrido 3 years ago.
The caller also said that Garrido was psychotic and had a sexual addiction.
The neighbor also reported people were living outside, but the deputy who investigated never looked in the backyard.
We are beating ourselves up over this and will continue to do so.
The secret prison was also missed by a parole officer supervising the convicted sex offender with home visits as often as 3 times a month. On Monday, Garrido showed up on the Berkeley campus of the University of California handing out religious literature. A campus police officer became suspicious when she saw the 2 young girls with him. She checked his identity and reported him to his parole officer, who investigated and arrested Garrido on Wednesday. Those who knew Garrido now understand why his behavior was unusual.
What I thought was strange, that he would never let us go to his house. Even if you went and picked him up, he would come running out. He says, don't come to the door, I'll come to you.
Jaycee, now 29, appears to have made no effort to escape.
It's typical not to say anything.
They're under such control.
They're under such control. Their minds have been controlled. They have been told all these lies, and they obey.
Overseeing his backyard prison here in the past few years, Garrido became a religious zealot. He kept a blog on which he claimed that God spoke directly to him through a special box. Harry?
John Blackstone, thanks.